Welcome back to the Lovin Daily. Guys, giving back is one of the most simple yet most effective ways to show gratitude, a mantra our guest Ibtihal lives by. What started off as a Facebook group has turned into a community of over 1,000 volunteers who spend their weekends helping the less fortunate, a community she likes to call the Caped Crusaders. Welcome to the show.
Yes, hi, thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here. This is amazing.
Not at all. We're excited to have you because you have an important story, an important message to share, and you're dressed as a superhero, which we've never had on the show.
I know, because I am one of the Caped Crusaders. I have my own superhero squad here in Dubai and throughout the Emirates.
So cool.
And it's just a real fun way of giving back.
Fun way of giving back.
Yeah.
So I was flicking through Facebook recently, and Facebook groups are such an incredible, they're amazing communities grow out of them in Dubai. And I saw a video of you who I've never met before, just sharing the story of an activity that you had done at the weekend. And that's how this came about. So can you tell us why you were dressed up as a superhero last Friday?
Oh my goodness. You know, I've been doing charity work for a while now, and we wanted to make giving a fun experience, not only for the volunteers, the members, but also to the community of people that we're giving back to. So the labourers, the construction workers. I mean, what's unique about Kindness Exchange is that we don't target a particular cohort. So we don't say, oh, we're just going to give to single mothers, we're going to give to babies, we're going to give to, you know, construction workers, labourers. We give to anybody and everybody that needs a bit of a pick-me-up, a bit of a smile on their face, and what better way to do it than dressing up as superheroes. So we have Superwoman, we have, I was just telling the producer, hey, we were just, we have Cruella de Vil, we have literally loads of Caped Crusaders dressing up and just spreading kindness. Because there's one thing, creating a care package and, you know, handing out goodies to the labourers, the construction workers, but there's just another element in terms of making it an overall fun experience.
100%.
So giving them something that they will appreciate and an essential need that they need, but also doing it and putting a smile on their face. Because often we rock up and they're like, oh, what is this?
Yeah.
And they're taking out their photos and they're so excited about just having us around that in some situations, the surplus, what they consider the surplus, the essential goods, is secondary to what we're actually doing.
So you're adding the fun element.
Yeah.
But take us back a little bit, because you're also involved in Kindness Exchange. So for people who don't know, so the Friday Fun is just one activity, right? So tell us, what exactly is Kindness Exchange?
Okay, so I started this, and I think probably a lot of people started giving back during COVID. So I was working with the UAE Food Bank, the Women's and Children's Centre, so a lot of charitable organisations. And then it kind of like snowballed and spiraled out of control, because then I had a lot of people contacting me wanting support. So I decided to create a social platform in the form of Kindness Exchange, where there was a community of members that needed support, but also a community of volunteers and sponsors.
So a community of members that needed support. So these are people that reached out to you and they needed help.
And they needed help. And they used social media to reach out. So they reach out in Kindness Exchange. But we also target those individuals, families, communities that aren't on social media. So in terms of Kindness Exchange is really just a platform just to raise awareness, just
connecting,
getting people involved. Because what we also do is we have sponsors and we connect them to families, and they send groceries, they send essential items directly to families in need. So we do a lot of things. So we have like a sponsor, a Feed a Family scheme. We have initiatives and events such as going to construction sites, labour camps. We support single moms and their babies. So really,
this is a full-on.
It's full on because, like I said to you, the group is just whoever needs a helping hand, whoever needs support.
How did you go from helping at UAE Food Banks? Like, what was the defining moment? Because to an outsider's view, Kindness Exchange is a Facebook group, but you're obviously like you're involved with a lot of families. You're involved with sponsors. You're doing events. Like, and are you running the show? How did you go from helping in the community to deciding I'm going to like start this thing and I'm going to put a lot of time and effort into it? What was kind of like the defining moment?
Well, I only started it 2 months ago.
That's amazing.
So it's a new thing.
You're doing so much.
I just can't believe I'm actually here.
Yeah.
After 2 months, after starting Kindness Exchange, and really starting Kindness Exchange for me was about raising awareness, and also about trying to get people involved in charitable work, philanthropy, sharing kindness in their own way. And that could be even just by paying someone a compliment, like Casey, you look lovely this morning. I love your earrings. You're just so lovely. It's just
pay it forward with kindness.
Things, and just even like a smile. So it's just encouraging people also to share their own stories. What they have been doing to share kindness, and sharing inspirational stories. And it's not just necessarily just about the physical
giving. It's just kind of maybe an emotional support as well.
Yeah, but we also need people to give as well. Got
you. And we'll get to it at the end about how people can help you guys. But in terms of, is it kind of emotionally challenging hearing all of these stories and then trying to pin, like, I don't know how much time in the day that you have, but usually people say there's not enough hours in the day. You're getting maybe a lot of people looking for stories, and then you have to kind of, the logistics of dividing, and it becomes, is it emotionally challenging hearing the stories and then potentially trying to help? And
it's very emotional, but to be honest with you, I've kind of like walked in the shoes of those that I'm helping. So it makes me much more empathetic, but also because I'm an academic, I'm also objective, and I'm also fair as well. So in terms of knowing who to support, we do go through a verification process, and we also do a lot of groundwork. We go to and travel to the Northern Emirates. We go and visit families. We go and visit communities. So we really know who to target and how to target them, because there's multiple groups on Facebook, on social media that do help, but sometimes those that really do need the help aren't able to access those channels.
And how do you hear about those stories?
Oh my goodness, it's I hear about the stories, but it's like a snowball effect, really. If you hear one story, then the family tends to direct you to another family, who directs you to another family, who directs you to a community. So really, it's like I said, it's a lot of groundwork. It's just a lot of investigating these areas, these communities, getting involved with the families. So that's what we do. But in terms of the emotional aspect of it, it's very emotionally challenging because you hear so many sad stories. But I focus on the positive. And the positive is that we can help in our own way, no matter how small. And something small that we consider small is so big to the family, and they're so appreciative that, what someone would consider like a very emotional, sob story is something that we turn into a positive experience.
You say that you're empathetic because kind of you went through your own hard times. Do you want to talk a little bit about that got you to the point?
No, I don't mind. I mean, my dad died when I was very, very young, and I grew up in a single family, single parent household. So I experienced poverty, not necessarily to the extent that some people are experiencing poverty at the moment, but I've experienced the challenges, not only financially but also emotionally and psychologically. I have been through depression myself. We have a team of psychologists who are accredited volunteers from reputable centres, and they give their time to moms who are who are suffering from postnatal depression or who are suffering from anxiety because therapy is very expensive here, and sometimes people are not necessarily unable to seek help, but they don't know how in some cases. So we give them that support, and we do it. We have volunteer psychologists, and we do it in our spare time. So we give them, you know, the psychological support, the counselling that they need. And for me, that's really important, because as someone who has been through postnatal depression and has suffered from depression in the past, I'm empathetic.
Gotcha.
So, and I know that they need support. Also, honestly, this is turning into my story here. I really am sorry, but I have a child who's autistic. He's 7 years old, so I'm also supporting the special needs community. So really, I'm everywhere.
But how do you mentioned you have a team and a community, and you have volunteers. First of all, if you would like to tell us a little bit about your team, and also how did you build that kind of strong support system in such a short amount of time?
Do you know what? I don't know. It's
it's truly amazing. It's mind-boggling.
It's I just
fantastic.
Can't believe it myself. It started when I did an initiative, about 2 months ago with the Villa Moms community, because I'm part of the Villa Moms group. And I just requested that they support me with contributing to kindness gifts during Ramadan, during Eid, so we can gift some families with children. And I was so overwhelmed with the kindness. Like, literally, my garage was filled.
Wow.
And then everyone was like, is there anything else we can do? Is there anything else we can do? And they wanted updates.
That's so amazing to hear. It really is.
It is. And they wanted updates. And I kept posting in the Villa Moms group. And I was like, oh my goodness, the admin must be having a headache. So I was like, oh, listen, I'm going to start my own group, and I'll give you updates. And that's how it started. And then it kind of like spiraled into kindness exchange.
Helping all over the country.
and then literally just people have just been reaching out and wanting to help. And they're just saying, oh, I'm a psychologist if you need this, or I'm a CEO of a company if you want me to sponsor some groceries, or I'm a housewife if you want me to distribute, if you want me to help pack, I've got time on my hands.
It's amazing.
So, that's why I'm saying that it's kind of, I'm so overwhelmed, I'm so excited. But yeah, I'm just I can't believe I'm here. I just don't know how I got here.
It's through hard work and sharing the positive stories. If you're just joining in the show, and if you're wondering why Ibtihal is wearing a superhero costume, let's give them a recap as to what you guys do every Friday and what you're hoping to every Friday this summer.
Yeah, so it's the Summer of Love. We have a superhero squad, and every Friday or weekend, Friday or Saturday, we go dressed as Cape Crusaders. We go to labour camps, we go to construction sites, and we hand out goodies, we hand out freshly cooked food from restaurants, water bottles, essential toiletries to the workers. But we also do random acts of kindness. So if we see like a cleaner, or if we see someone struggling, you know, we always have a supply in our cars. We hand out care packages.
Wow, that's amazing.
Just randomly. We kind of give to everyone, and just literally this is our mission, and we do it with a smile.
Can I just say, this has grown legs from a Facebook group, right? And the thing is, they say there's so much negativity on social media. We see the comment section sometimes of Dubai. I'm sure you've read the comments sometimes. They're not always a nice place to be. But Facebook groups in Dubai have an incredible community, because I think so many of us are expats, and it's actually a place to connect with our neighbours or with people in the same area. And the fact that something like this can grow from that is just fantastic. And if people are watching this and they'd either like to be a superhero, or more importantly donate time, expertise, how can they do that?
Yeah, they can. We have a website now, kindnessexchange.net.
It's in 2 months.
It's only 2 months. So you can fill out the sponsor form or the volunteer form. You can also request help if you need help, and we will get back to you. We will give you a mission. We will give you a time and day. We can also give you the goodie bags if you're unable to provide them for yourself, and we just send you on missions all over Dubai. So yeah, please get involved. We also accept goodie bags for the construction workers and the laborers. We also accept diapers and formula for babies and families. And we will also connect you to a family if you want to send direct groceries.
I must say, what you're doing, especially after 2 months for the community, is fantastic. I think all of us will be touched by your story. Like, it's just incredible, the positivity and the efforts that you're making for the community. So thank you very much.
It is a community effort. And you know what? In the UAE, I found that, you know, we are a small community, but we are a loving community. We are a kind community. And I found that the only thing you need to do is to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Will you help me? Will you volunteer?
Interesting.
Will you contribute? And nobody has said no.
Amazing.
So yeah, I just want to thank everyone.
Yeah,
you are good people.
As a whole, in particular. Yeah. We're good people. Thank you so much. So if people want to get in touch, there's the website, Facebook, Instagram. Is it all Kindness Exchange?
Yeah, it's all just Kindness Exchange, yeah.
You are the first person to ever come on the show in a superhero costume.
Yay!
So absolutely love it. Love the energy. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your time, and good luck in the future. I cannot wait to document more stories of Kindness Exchange.
Well, next time I'll come as Wonder Woman.
Amazing. I'll wear my superhero costume too.
You have to. So that's a challenge.
Okay.
All of us have to wear superhero costumes.
100%. Next time we do this, 100%. Yeah. Guys, that is it for us on the Lovin Daily. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're back with you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Stay safe and wash your hands. Bye-bye.